Good morning class, how are you all? What date is today? 30th November 2020 and the day is Monday. So we will do the reading of the chapter The Fishing Baboon. So I am start reading the chapter. Okay class? Dorothy's relative lived about 2 hours trek into the swamps and needed no encouragement to accept the invitation to join her. And Lowell on the next fishing up, Lowell bounded along on all fours ahead of us, sending water spraying in all directions but never venturing far from our sight, like all creatures who have spent most of their lives in human company. We had an innate distrust of the bush, in this case probably well founded, for there were leopards in this area, and they have a strong liking for baboon flesh. When the waters become a bit deeper, he swam behind us with a rapid sort of doggy padding stroke. Coming to the next paragraph, just before we arrived at our destination, we came upon a broad stretch of very deep water. It was there we encountered that West African phenomenon known as the floating bridge. This consisted of a narrow line of a very long, thin wooden poles laid from one bank to the other and resting on the water surface, tied together with highly inadequate looking line. The moment a person stepped on this bridge, the poles sagging beneath the surface, the further one walked across the deeper, they sat, so that by the time one was halfway across, the water was knee deep. With the surroundings gloomed and the murkiness of the water, it became quite impossible to see the poles under us. It was necessary to feel one's way very carefully over it with the feet, there being no handle of any sort and the underwater poles being very slippery. It made for a horrendous crossing. How Dorothy managed, goodness only knows, for she had to take a petrified level across. Now we will do the translation, Urdu translation of this paragraph. Okay class? Now, डॉर्थी के रिश्तेदार दिलजली इलाके में 2 घंटे की पैदल मुसाफत पर रहते थे और मुझे उसके और लेवल के साथ इनकी मछलियाँ पकड़ने के अगले दौरे में इनके साथ जाने की दावत को कबूल करने में किसी भी हौसला अफजाई की ज़रूरत नहीं थी। लावल हाथों पैरों के बुल उछलता हुआ हम उससे आगे आगे चारों तरफ पानी को बुछारे बरसाता हुआ, मगर नजर से कभी भी बहुत दूर ना हुआ चल रहा था। उन तमाम मखलूक़ात की तरह जिन्होंने अपना ज़्यादातर इंसानी सोहबत में गुजारा हुआ था, वो बेचारियों के लिए एक जिबली बेइतमादी रखता था, और इस मौका पर गालिबन उसकी मजबूत वजह भी थी, क्योंकि इस इलाके में चीते थे और बबून का गोश्त उन्हें बहुत पसंद है। जहाँ पानी थोड़ा गहरा हो जाता, वो कुत्ते के अंदाज में हाथ मारते हुए बड़ी तेज़ी से हमारे पीछे तैरते जाते। अपनी मंजिल पर पहुंचने से ज़रा पहले हम गहरे पानी की वसी कत्ते पे थे। यही हमारा सामना मगरबी अफ्रीका के उस मंजरे हुए जैसा तैरना हुआ पुल कहते हैं। ये लकड़ी के बहुत लंबे और पतले बांसों की एक तंग कतार पर मुश्तमिल था, जो एक किनारे से दूसरे किनारे तक बिछाए गए थे और पानी की सतह पर पड़े थे, और उन्हें एक बड़ी कमज़ोर मालूम होने वाली बैल की मदद से बांध दिया गया था। जैसे ही कोई आदमी इस पुल पर कदम रखता, बांध सतह के नीचे धंस जाते। इंसान जितना आगे जाता वो उतने ही गहरे उतर जाते, कुछ इस तरह कि जब तक कोई आधे रास्ते में पहुंचता, पानी इसके घंटों तक आ चुका होता। एक दिन पहले अंधेरे और पानी की गुदलाहट की बदौलत अपने नीचे बांसों को देखना बिल्कुल नामुमकिन हो जाता, और इसके ऊपर पैरों से बड़ी एहतियात के साथ अपना रास्ता टटोल कर आगे बढ़ना ज़रूरी था। किसी तरह की जंगले की गैर मौजूदगी में और ज़ेरे आप बांसों की बहुत ज़्यादा फसलावा होने की ज़रूरत बोर करने का ये सफ़र बहुत खौफनाक था। खुदा ही जानता था कि डोरोथी कैसे कामयाब हुई, क्योंकि उसे एक डरे हुए लावल को भी पार ले जाना था। Class, we have done the translation of this 2 paragraphs. Rest of the chapter you will read at home and do the translation at home. Okay, you all have the booklets now. So now we will do the word meanings of the difficult words. Now look at the board class. So write words meanings in your copy. First word is encouragement. The meaning of encouragement is the action of giving someone support. Okay. The next word is distrust, the feeling that someone to rely upon. Third word is invitation, a written or verbal communication. Jerk means seasons or marinated, and last word is stretch. Stretch means larger or wider. You have to do the words meanings of this chapter in your classroom copy. Okay class? have to make the words and tenses of these words in homework. Okay, class? Very good. Now, coming to the rest, we will do the question answers of this chapter. Okay, class? Should I raise the board? Okay. Now we will do the question answer of this chapter, the fish in the board. Okay, are you ready? Very good. Class, if your work is incomplete, you all have the booklet. So you have to copy it from the booklet if you have any missing word, okay? Now we will do the question answers of this chapter. I will write the question and you have to copy it from your booklet. You have to just understand, okay? So first question is, why did not Lowell go far from the site of Georgie and the right. Class, just you have to understand the answers and you all have the booklets, so you have to copy it from your booklet. Okay, class? Okay. So the first question is, why did not Lowell go far from the site of Georgie and the writer? So the answer of this question is, Lowell went out of sight because he had spent most of his time in human company and he was afraid of the animals hiding in the bushes. I'm just explaining the answers. You all have the booklets, so you have to copy the answers from your booklet. Okay, class? So the next question is, describe the different ways in which Lowell went along. Question number 2. As you all complete the reading, so you have to answer it by your own. You know, or have you understand the chapter? So you all know the answers of the questions. Okay, class? Describe the second question is, describe the different ways in which Lowell went alone. So class, the next question is, describe the different ways in which Lowell went alone. So, he went along all the four spring water in all directions. Where water becomes shallow, he swam with the doggy paddling stroke. Should I repeat? He went along on all the four sprays water in all the directions. Where water became shallow, he swam with the doggy paddling stroke. You all have the answers in your book. Okay? So the next question is, explain how the floating bridge worked. Why was it a horrendous crossing for the writer? Okay? So we have to do the question number 3. Explain how the floating bridge worked. Explain how the floating bridge worked. And why was it a horrendous crossing for the writer? Why was it a horrendous crossing? Okay, class? So, the third question is, so the answer of the question is, it consisted of a narrow line of long thin wooden poles laid from one bank to the other and tied together with a line. As one stepped on, it poured sand beneath the surface. The poles were slippery and there was nothing to get a hold on. Water was murky and darkness was all around. All these factors made it a horrendous crossing for the writer. So class, the next question is, in paragraph 3, which word tells you that Lowell was usually a loathsome animal? Okay, class? So the fourth question is, which word tells you? Should I raise the question 1? Okay? So I am raising the question number 1. So we are doing the question number 4. You all have understand the chapter. So you can